2019, you didn't really believe that they were going to ever get to the Super Bowl because the foundation wasn't built right. The foundation is built right here. This foundation is built solid. Demeco Ryan, CJ Stroud, now ownership, which y'all know how I feel about the ownership, especially in the past. I was willing to leave this team. Actually, I already had left this team because of ownership. And I said the only way I was coming back if they either got rid of ownership or this ownership brought somebody in that they was going to leave completely alone and let them do their thing. Let them run the team. Let them have say-so or all the power on getting all the groceries here. And just stand out of the way and do your front office stuff. Well, it seems like they've been doing that. You're in the playoffs. I couldn't be more prouder of this team. I'm glad that they're, but let's just say they get bumped out of the first round. Just like I said, they're playing with house money. You know, they're not predicted to go all the way to the Super Bowl. We know that's coming in due time, but at the same time, they could get to the Super Bowl. They're that good, just depending. Cleveland Browns is coming up, first round, wild card, right? They're playing the Cleveland Browns. That is a beatable team. Houston can win that game just as well as they can lose that game. They have to show up. They play ball steady like they played all year. This win could be in the bag. You come with the right approach. And I believe they can come with the right approach. They've done it all year. It's been steady. It hasn't been a lot of this. Maybe throughout the game, you know, you have some questionable calls and wondering why they did this and did that. But if you look at the whole long view of things of the whole season, they've been steady. And steady has got them into the playoffs. So if you go into this game with that mindset, all for nothing, one for all, you'll get it. You will get it and then start worrying about the next. But yeah, Cleveland is a good team. Yeah, like I said, all year long, they don't have their starting quarterback, but Joe Flacco is just as serviceable. And you have to give him his respect. Because if you don't, he will go out there and have a 400-500 yard passing game. He's got that kind of talent. He's that type of veteran. So this team has been playing off the charts all year long, even without their main guy in. And be honest with you, I wish he was in there. I probably wouldn't be as nervous if he was in there. Not saying Deshaun Watson's not a good football player. I just think he can make mistakes throughout the course of a game that can cost his team. I just believe that. I think sometimes you probably try to be too heroic and mistakes can happen. I think we would defend that well. And Joe Flacco is kind of like a wild card. You know, you don't know what you're going to get with him. I mean, he can sling it all over the field. He can make these plays. Seem like his teammates play for him, being a veteran. So, you know, it's hands up. Hands up in this one. But Texans, they're at home. They can handle their business. And I'll be looking forward to them actually winning that game. And I believe I will pick them this week. I think I can pick them this week. But full health, have no doubt. And when I say full health, you know, I like to see Tank Dell in there. That'll open it up, get you a variety of things on offense that you can look towards, and they have to cover. But I think they're going to be as healthy as they're going to be right now, and it's good enough. So I just want to come in and applaud those Houston Texans. I am proud Houston Texans was able to get into the playoffs. Whether they won the AFC championship, it really didn't matter. Playoff berth is more important than getting the AFC championship. So if the Jaguars would have pulled it off, they would have pulled it off. The playoff berth is where it's at. Go in there, do or die. One game you have to play to move on. It's not a series. And you wake up on the right side of the bed. It can be your day. It can be your day. So congratulations to the Houston Texans. Proud of it. Wonderful, wonderful job all year long. And if y'all forgot, I predicted this team was going to get 10 wins this season. I don't know if y'all remember that. Go back on previous videos. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I predicted the Texans would get 10 wins this season. And how many they have going into the playoffs? 10 wins. Don't make me a genius or nothing like that. I'm just telling you, I had a lot of faith in this team, and I believe they could have gotten to the playoffs, which they did. And I knew they were good enough to at least get 10 wins, which they got. So, man, unbelievable. And it's starting now. This was for all the marbles. Next week, all games are very important. All of them. And we're going to get to the Eagles. I know y'all want to get to that. I don't want to get to it too much because I've talked about it so long, too much, too often. We already know what it is. You watched them against the Giants, which I predicted the Giants would beat them, and that's what happened.